everybody. Welcome to Bulletproof Underwear, episode number 75.
Woo!
That's 100.
That's right. I learned my math from a drug dealer.
You learned your math while buying meth. Oh my goodness! Here it is. It's the week after Thanksgiving, and we don't have a turkey as our guest. Who do we have as our guest today, Flex?
It's us.
That's what you get. That's what you get.
That's what happens when nobody volunteers to be on BPU, baby.
Well, you can understand. It's the holidays, and it's just
everybody's busy shopping and stuff.
And with the last several episodes that we've done, we did Battlefield, Call of Duty, PlayStation 4, Xbox One. Well, now what do you think people are doing? They're playing Battlefield,
That's
Call
right.
of Duty, PlayStation, Xbox.
Yep.
You can't tear them away from that shit.
No.
They're glued. Their asses are super glued to their couches.
Yep. That's the way it should be.
It is. That's the way it should be. It's like the wintertime starts coming. You hunker down. You fire up the old console and you grab the headphones, and there you go. The headphones keep you warm, by the way.
Yeah, they do. Especially here in Minnesota, where it's very cold right now. Very cold.
Have you had a chance to tromp through thick snow yet?
Oh yeah, we got snow. We got plenty of thick snow now.
Thick snow, not that little, dusting.
No, we got like 6 inches.
So you got to crunch. Yeah. So do you have a technique for clearing your car off when it's really got a ton of snow on it? Do you have like a technique that you use?
Yeah, I use a garage broom. Just use big old garage broom and just sweep her right off.
Yeah. Well, I have a squeegee. We don't get that, but sometimes a little frost develops on the windows, and I have a squeegee that I use when it's like misty and you have to squeegee off the windows. But the back side of the squeegee you can kind of scrape if it's a little ice, and it's not usually too bad, but sometimes we get cold enough to get frosty.
Little frost on the old windshield.
Little frost, yeah, Frosty the Snowman. Uh-oh, we're going to get a copyright strike.
Oh, no. That was on last night.
Was it?
Yeah, I watched it with Paige.
Happy birthday!
Yep. You naughty, naughty children, give me my hat back.
That magician is like, hey, maybe there is something in that hat.
Yeah. In that old silk hat they found.
That's right. It's like nowadays, if you're going to make a snowman, you've got a carrot and 2 lumps of coal. Probably you're going to give him anatomically correct genitalia.
In this day and age, I wouldn't doubt it.
like a dirty snowman.
Yep.
Just begging for a little attention. Anyway, so the grind continues on Call of Duty Ghosts here.
That's right. Clan Wars is in full action now.
Clan Wars. It's the newest thing since last week we talked about anything, and it's like our gang is like fully involved in the Clan Wars and all that stuff.
Yep.
So, have you spent more time this week playing Xbox One or PlayStation 4?
Xbox One.
Yeah, but you've been on both.
A little bit. I haven't been on PlayStation much at all, really. But I have been on both, yeah.
Yeah. So, I've split the time quite a bit. Now, I haven't gone to 360 or PS3, except for like our private game match last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done 360 with Billy Boy during the day.
Yeah, he doesn't have a Xbox One yet.
No, he's waiting till the price goes down or they separate Connect out or whatever they're going to do.
Well, don't hold your breath about that separating Connect out, because I don't think they're going to do it.
I don't either, but a lot of people seem to think they will. I don't know. I did see an article today, though, that does warn you against... there's apparently something circulating on the internet or on YouTube about setting up your Xbox One so that you can back level to play old games.
Yeah, I heard something about that. Backwards compatible patch.
Apparently there's some developer tools that if you had a day one launch Xbox, there's some developer tools that you can use to make that happen or to try and make it happen. But
yeah, there's some malicious thing that's going around that's trying to pass itself off as a Microsoft bulletin,
as a legitimate bulletin, and it'll brick your console.
Yeah, I heard that if you actually do follow the steps that are involved in it, your Xbox One will just go into a rebooting endlessly cycle, and it's just that you can't fix it.
Well, the only thing you can do is if you can get it back to any semblance of the title screen, you can set it back to factory defaults. I guess there's a way to do that. The way that you clear the cache now. Remember, you used to go in and clear the cache by...
Right.
Well, now you have, instead of doing it through the software, you do it through the hardware by holding the reset button in for 10 seconds, and then you have to unplug it for 30 and plug it back in, and that flushes the cache.
Wow, that's kind of more involved than you would think.
Yeah, I got that straight from Microsoft, so...
Well, I was talking with Bejewel earlier today, and it's like, you know what? There is no way to manage memory on the Xbox One. Nothing.
Not a thing.
Like, okay, so you download all this shit from their store, or you fill up your hard drive with like gameplay clips or whatever. You've got apps, and you buy movies, and you buy CDs or whatever. You just fill up your hard drive. It's only a 500 gig hard drive, and it's not replaceable yet, or like the internal hard drive is not replaceable. And they don't have... They're supposedly going to have external drives supported, but they're not right now.
Right.
You can't go into the memory and delete anything. You can't move anything. You can't do anything.
Right. You can't screw with the hard drive yet.
Yeah, I mean, you can't even delete a file. It's like if you got some thing that's taking up a lot of space, you can't even get rid of it. That's
one of the complaints that's going around. That, and a lot of people don't like the new party chat. They don't like it's not as intuitive as it was before. It was a lot easier to manage before. Now it's kind of cryptic.
Yeah, it's not as easy as it was before, for sure. I mean, and add to that the fact that people can't use their good Turtle Beach and their Astros and their Triton headsets. It's like you just stuck with that little mono single ear thing that wraps around your head, or you've got the Connect microphone,
which is pretty good.
It's pretty good, and you can actually play multiplayer and communicate with your friends using it. But
yeah, me and Shelby played with Pony earlier tonight, and that's how we talked to him, was through the Connect. Worked pretty good.
Now, Pony has a modded connector. He took his Xbox One chat headset and soldered on a jack so he can use his standard Turtle Beaches on it. Bejewel has one too, and I went over there last week, and Bejewel made me one.
Yeah, I sent her a note on Xbox asking her if she'd do one for me if I sent her my headset and some money.
Okay, well, hopefully she can get that squared away for you. It's like here's the they call it the puck. It's
it's a dongle.
It's a dongle that fits into the controller.
Hey, do you have a hard time getting that thing out of the controller?
Yeah, it's fucking
A nightmare.
It is kind of a nightmare. But anyway, mine is not as clean as hers. She's got a very, very tidy one with shrink tubing, and mine's just got electrical tape. Yeah, but it does work. It does fucking work, and it's cool. You take this headset that I found out they sell them for $24 on Amazon. So if you screw yours up, all is not lost. You can get another one. It's not that bad of a thing.
Right.
So you got this, and you just take. It has a jack.
You plug your headset into that. Yep.
So it has a little. I don't know if you can see that or not.
Pulled it.
Oh, there it is. It's
there.
Dangling.
It is. Yep.
It's dangling. Okay, so yeah, there's just the jack, just like it fits on your Turtle Beach or Triton or whatever the hell headset brand that you use. And it solves that problem. Yeah, you got to get one of these things made up. It's the only way to go. It's shameful, absolutely shameful, that they were shipped without some sort of an adapter, or at least one available that you could buy.
Could be worse. Could be like the PS4, man. That thing was horrid.
I call that the cat toy, that little mono earbud that dangles straight down with a little built-in inline mic. How much do you think it cost them to make that?
Freaking probably a nickel. I threw it away.
28 cents maybe?
Yeah, I threw it away.
Well, you can use any standard, cell phone kind of accessory.
Right.
Stereo headphone with an inline mic. You could use that, and it's way, way better
than what they gave us.
Yeah, than what they give you. So that's a joke. And people's voice sound like shit with that thing too when you hear them.
Yeah, it's real quiet.
Well, I solved my problem with that at least a little bit. I got a new pair of Turtle Beach. This is supposedly works out of the box, and it actually kind of does. This is called the Shadow, and it even has a ghost.
Ooh, scary.
It even has a ghost logo on it. So the thing is about it that makes this sort of unusual is, like, instead of like the thing hardwired to a breakout box with the little knobs and stuff.
Yeah.
It just terminates in a jack.
Plugs right in.
So you just plug. This is all you need. This right here. You plug this into your controller, and it works. Now, this thing came with about 1 million cables. You can use it on Xbox, PS3, PC. You can use it. It's like they came with 1 million fucking cables in this nice box. Treble, bass, chat, and game, and all this jazz.
Which you can't use.
You can't use any of that.
You got to plug it right in the controller.
You got to plug it right in the controller. You can't change the volume of the chat relative to the volume of the game. It's like super, super slumming. But it's better. It's better than that shitty little bud.
Yeah. Yeah, that thing's it's too big, man. It hurts your ear.
It won't stay in my ear. I can't get it to stay.
Yeah. It's like one size fits none.
They were on crack when they developed that thing. I mean, that is worthless. Worse than worthless.
Yeah.
So anyway, this Clan Wars thing. So, they on Call of Duty Ghosts, I guess they ranked us. They categorized our clan based on how many people are in the clan or signed up for it, how high of KD we average, how high of win-loss, and all that. And they put us in a division with 7 other clans. And this is actually the second clan war. We came in third on the PlayStation, and I forgot where we came in on the Xbox.
I don't think we did we?
At any rate, they each have their own clan. There's a PlayStation clan and an Xbox clan.
Yep.
So of course you and I are in both of them.
Yep.
So you play a game mode, hardcore Kill Confirmed, Search and Rescue, Cranked, Team Deathmatch, all the game modes, all the basic game modes are there, and just like, I don't even want to go into it because it's complicated. You have to have a PhD in nuclear physics.
Man, Clan Ops was a lot easier when,
Yeah.
you sat down for 3 hours and played and did that over the weekend, and that was it. Now it's like a week-long deal. And
yeah, it was just once a week. 3 hours once a week. And your Clan Ops were a deal.
Yep.
But anywho.
It increases gaming time for a lot of people that probably wouldn't game otherwise. Gets more people to play and get them in the fold.
It's actually fun when you're attacking a position. Like, say, like tonight I just got finished before this call. We were attacking hardcore team deathmatch. Like the clan that is holding that position right now. We're eking our way up. And at the rate we're going, we should be able to take them. And you can see in real time if you have the app running. It only runs on Windows 8, Windows cell phones, iPhones, iPads, and Androids. And it has to be a current generation Android. My old one couldn't run the app.
Yep.
It doesn't run on Windows 7.
Nope. You get it from the. In order to run it on Windows, it has to be Windows 8. You get it from the store. Because I've got it on my laptop. Cause it's got Windows 8.1 or whatever.
Now, is that considered an app, or just a program like any other program?
I think they consider it an app.
Okay.
A free app, but an app nonetheless.
Well, it's kind of cheesy looking, but it's better than its functionality is better than the old Elite.
Oh man, that was a nightmare to navigate sometimes.
Half the time it wouldn't log in, like they would make some excuse zombies, are preventing you from logging on. Yeah, right.
It's been zombified.
It has been zombified. Oh, today's the video game awards were broadcast. They were live streamed.
Yeah, on Twitch. Yeah.
Yeah, on
the Spike Video Game Awards. Yeah.
Yeah, Spike TV.
Yeah, Forza 1 is the best car game.
And the best shooter. Guess which one was the best shooter? You're not going to get it.
Dead Rising.
BioShock Infinite.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. That's pretty incredible.
I know. I was like,
I didn't really think of it as a shooter, but I guess it really was.
Well, it is first person. You're running around. You got a gun in your hand. So yeah, Joel McHale, the guy from the Community, was the host. Anyway, I had it sort of on the laptop with the sound real quiet while I was playing.
Had it running in the old background, huh?
Exactly. So it seems like now it is December and it's time to do some serious, down to gritty nitty Christmas shopping. So have you got any Christmas shopping done?
I don't have any left. It's all done.
Oh, wow! You got the whole thing.
Yeah, it's done. I did.
Now, how much of it did you do, and how much of it did Shelby do?
We pretty much did it together because we did it over the Black Friday weekend. So we went together. We went to Walmart and GameStop and a few other places. But yeah, we got her done.
Well, Ann was sort of interested in going Christmas shopping today, but I was kind of like not feeling it. So, we're thinking Amazon.
Yeah, it's pretty easy way to go.
Yeah, just do it all online. Don't have to fight for parking.
Just click and point, baby.
Don't have to wait in long lines. The malls are just annoying as fuck. I hate them.
Oh, fuck yeah. This time of the year, it drives you nuts. It drives you insane. But
the beauty of going to the mall for buying presents is, okay, you see all this stuff, and it's like, what should I get Aunt Mabel? It's like you look around. Oh, maybe that, and because there's all these possible things that you could choose, but when you're online, it's like it's just you and the search bar. It's like you have to think of like what do you want to get Aunt Mabel? It's like, well, maybe a sweater. Let's click sweater.
Yeah, a little different experience than having to go into the store and stand in line for an hour and get it wrapped or whatever. And
yeah, but you don't get a Cinnabon.
That's true. You don't.
You don't get Chick-fil-A.
No. No Chick-fil-A. No Chick-fil-A for you, fool.
If you could have Amazon deliver you a Chick-fil-A and a Cinnabon, then it would be exactly like going to the mall.
Yep. maybe a soft pretzel, something like that too.
Yeah. So have you ever had one of them Cinnabons?
Oh yeah, they're toxically good.
They're very, very good. The Center for Science and the Public Interest, blew the lid off the scandal of Cinnabon. How many calories one of those things has? I don't remember it. Look it up. Center for Science and the Public Interest, Cinnabon, and it is just ungodly how heavy calories one of those things is. It's like if you eat that, that's basically all you get to eat in the entire day.
It's your whole day's meal and nutrients right in one pack.
That's your whole day. That's breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and snacks all rolled into a Cinnabon.
Blow your whole load on one snack.
That's it. Yeah.
That's great. Man. That's great, though. Only in America.
Only in America. And Canada.
Yep. In Canada. You can't get something like that in a commie nation, man.
No. So, see, I'm sure that the UK, they probably have some stuff that's slightly equivalent. I don't know if it's, direct one-for-one equivalent, but they probably got some bad-for-you kind of junky thing that you can get.
Oh, yeah. Well, they got cake. Willie knows cake. He loves cake.
I wonder if I can make my window bigger.
I mean, Billy boy.
I made my window just a little bit bigger. Huh. He loves cake. Billy boy loves cake.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's a cake monster.
So, Canada is like, it's kind of like almost like the U.S. I mean, there's a lot of similarities to it. How similar do you think it is? It's like 50% similar? Do you think it's 80% similar?
Oh, I'd say it's like 45% similar. You can smoke pot up there, though.
Really?
Yeah, they got medical weed. Hell, I think it's legal for recreational use in some places, just like it is here now.
Yeah, it's Colorado?
Colorado and Washington have recreational use, and then
spark it up.
Yeah, and then several states have medicinal use, but
yeah, California, we were one of the first to have medicinal.
But you have to think of, if you're thinking medicinal, you have to think of it more in terms of medicinal, concoctions, not smoking it, because obviously if you're smoking something, it's considered to be bad for your health. But
maybe, but here's the thing: if you go to the medical marijuana dispensaries, they got 40 different varieties in glass jars of actual dope buds. It's like, I'll have some of this, and I'll have some of that. And of course they got brownies and cookies and lollipops and all that kind of shit. But they still have just regular good old-fashioned buds.
Just weed.
Just take it home in a bag.
I'll have some weed with a side of weed.
Roll it up, stick it in a bong, put it in a pipe, whatever you like to do with your weed.
There you go.
Now,
roll it in a doobie, man.
Now, this is medicine. This is medicine. This is not to be taken, lightly. This is healing marijuana.
That's right.
But if you notice, like the free newspapers that you get, like the free weekly kind of papers, we have the Bay Guardian, we have the East Bay Express, stuff like that.
We have city pages, is what it's called here.
Yeah. Well, the back page of that is full of ads. Every single ad, and there must be like 20 ads, every single one of them is for a medical marijuana dispensary.
Yo.
I mean, they've displaced. It used to be, call girls and stuff like that.
Yep, phone sex and stuff like that on the back page. Now it's
now it's all medical marijuana dispensaries. So I guess I don't know. The phone sex and the call girls have had to advertise elsewhere. Their business is no longer welcome.
Yeah, I personally think that it should be legal, but that's just my one person's opinion. We all know opinions are a lot like assholes. Everybody's got one.
Unless you've had a colostomy. They might have had to, surgically remove part of your rectum or something, and then they sew your butthole shut.
They had to nip it.
Yeah, and then they give you a new sort of a sphincter, like somewhere on the side of your body, so you poop.
Yeah, I know a guy that happened to.
Yeah.
He had cancer.
Yeah, that's why they do it, for colon cancer and cancer of the butthole. Rectum, hell, it killed him. Mentally, I'm like 7. I think the word butthole is just hilarious.
It is. That's funny.
Oh man, I heard some news story about some kid that was put in jail in New York, Rikers Island jail. He was like 16 when he was put in jail, and he spent 3 years there. And then just one day they said, "You're free to go."
Really?
They didn't have a case against him. Anyway, supposedly he's going to sue. He just had a shitty public defender before, but now he's got like a kick-ass lawyer team.
High dollar law team.
Yeah, and they're going to sue. So I don't know. It's like he's probably going to get like 300,000 or 3 million or some number, like some big number like that.
James, who's going to sue?
Look it up on the internet. I don't know the guy's name. I didn't actually read the story myself. I just heard about it. I heard about it from a blog. But I'm sure it's correct. There's some details there. But so the question they were asking is like, so if you're going to get a $3 million payday, would you go to jail, go to Rikers Island jail for 3 years in order to get a $3 million payday?
No way,
You may
man.
not live through it.
No way. I've been in jail, man. It sucks.
Yeah, but if you knew you're going to get $3 million,
No, because you
No.
may not live.
Ain't worth it, man. Your freedom's worth more than that.
yeah. Plus, you'd be guarding your butthole all the time.
Yeah.
So, jail life. I've seen Oz.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Orange is the New Black.
Yup.
Have you caught any of that? It's on Netflix. It's a Netflix produced show.
No, I haven't yet.
It's a woman's prison story.
Yeah, I saw a blip on it. I think on Twitter I saw something about it.
Yeah, check it out. It's entertaining. It's good. It's based on a like true story. This gal, she's like a privileged Caucasian, pretty, gal who got in trouble smuggling drugs or something like that. She ended up doing a stretch at a women's prison, and she wrote a book about it, and they made it into this movie or this series on Netflix.
Netflix sponsored.
Yeah, Netflix is producing their own content now. You know, like House of Cards, and you know, there's a there's a list of Netflix dramas, and they're right up there with HBO and Showtime as far as the quality, in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah. I had heard they got more than one. I don't know what else they got, but
I don't know. I think they got like 3 or 4 different things.
They're working on a lot of stuff, I guess, because they got a lot of the TV shows taken away from them by, I think, Sony owns the rights to a lot of the TV shows. So they wanted to, they wanted to sell them themselves or market them themselves. They don't want Netflix to get the dollars, so.
Netflix. It's a good deal. I love Netflix.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now,
a lot of good movies on there, too.
Sometimes I watch it on my PC, but now that we've got the, one, I don't want to say its name because it's listening.
It's always listening and watching you.
Seriously, if you just say its name,
it'll turn.
Fucking thing will turn on.
Yeah.
So it's like you don't want to say that.
Yeah.
Xbox. No, I'm not going to say it. It's waiting to hear the next word, which would be on. If I said Xbox on, then it would like light up like a Christmas tree and
start cranking away.
It's pretty cool though. I mean, I've dug it and I've showed it off to people, and like they've been kind of impressed.
Yeah, I like it. I wish Sony would have included the Sony Eye or whatever it is, their camera with their PS4. It would have been kind of cool. They both would have been.
They haven't even really talked about that Sony Eye. I mean, there's like nobody even knows jack shit about it, what it is, what it can even do.
Yeah,
because they haven't promoted it.
No, I haven't heard. Jack squat about it, really.
Yeah, nobody talks about it. It's like, okay, we got this camera. Hey, we got a camera too, man.
Yeah.
It's like, it does voice commands. I assume it does some kind of voice stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, it does. It'll do the same basic functions, I think, as the Kinect will.
Yeah. Now, this speech recognition kind of like computer stuff, it's mind-blowing. Shelby did that. She translated a bunch of like trivia with the dragon, naturally speaking, and it worked great. I mean, Jesus, that's like Star Trek kind of shit.
Yeah, we got to do another trivia show. It's either a Smarty Pants or something, Spelling Bee or something.
Yeah.
Geography Bee or something to puzzle the guests.
Or who can put the most clothespins on their nipples?
There you go.
That's a subject for a future BPU.
Later episode. Something to look forward to in the future.
Yeah. So is there anything that you want to include in this week's episode?
No, I just saw a tweet today, just a little blip that, and I don't know any of the details other than that the next Battlefield DICE isn't going to be involved in the development of it. I heard. Don't know.
I heard something alluded to that, but I didn't see an article myself.
Don't know the details. I saw the article, but I didn't get a chance to peruse it because I was doing something else at the time. But so that's kind of shocking because I think that they've been along with Battlefield for the whole ride. So.
Well, okay, so everybody knows that the launch of Battlefield 4 has had some problems. Now, I'm not even going to...
Been a little shaky, but we don't need to get into that here.
Well, I can't even speak to it because I just know what I read because I own the game, but I haven't actually tried loading it and playing it.
I've experienced it firsthand. It's got some issues, yeah.
Okay, well, there's a lot of mad people. That's what I do know because you see the Battlefield forums and they're...
Chuck loaded with people that are unhappy.
They're a little salty.
Yeah.
Some of them are a little salty.
But there's people that are like that over Ghosts, too. And they
Yeah. It's like, forum.
Pick your flavor
whining.
and be pissed, I guess.
Yeah, they cry about all kinds of things. But from what I've heard, DICE was kind of put under pressure to release it on a time schedule that maybe they should have continued working on it for a while, but it wasn't something they wanted to put out as when they did. It was EA, the company that
Right, they kind of forced
their
their
boss.
hand. They forced their hand to kick it out the door.
So it sounds to me like EA is kind of throwing DICE. If this story is true,
They're throwing DICE under the bus over this.
Yeah, well, DICE is blaming, or EA is blaming DICE.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know, maybe they are to blame, but who else is going to develop it?
Yeah.
It's like, who else has the resources to do that? I mean, that's a huge franchise. That's a giant franchise.
Yeah.
It takes a multi-year development cycle to crank one out.
Well, that's
finished or unfinished.
that's the other question. The big question is, are they looking to go annual with it like COD? And they haven't answered that question yet. So remains.
I'm surprised that they don't, because
You want to watch Boardwalk Empire?
yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that in this when we're done with this.
We're almost
But-
done.
Yeah, we're almost done. But see, I'm surprised that they don't, because what company is more greedy than EA in the gaming world?
Microsoft.
Maybe Microsoft, but I don't know. I'd say all of them are greedy as fuck. I mean, you name it, they're all greedy as fuck. But EA has a kind of a reputation as being particularly greedy. I mean, they did win worst company in the world 2 straight years. I mean, this is against, like, you know, the oil spills, and
that's a ranking you don't want to have, man.
I think they're going a little overboard with that. How could a game company be the worst company in America? It's like, there's companies that are killing people, But anyway, it's like, I'm sure they would probably like to produce one every single year and get that revenue every year.
Oh yeah, they definitely would.
But the Battlefield fans are a little different breed. They would probably have problems with that.
They'd rather wait, and I think probably I would too. You'd rather wait and get a more polished and powerful product in the end run than having it all come out. Just be on this deadline that you got to crank something out every year. It's like.
But you know what? I've got a short attention span. It's like, I like Call of Duty, but I'm glad to see the new one every year. It's like it's nice to it's like you get a new one. It's like you got a new one here. I got a new one last year. I got a new one the year before that. It's like it's refreshing, and I enjoy that. Now, would I want them to not make a new one for 2 years? I don't know. I'd probably want them to make one every year.
Yeah. Well, I know with the Xbox One and the PS4, the frame rate's high enough that Shelby can play now. She used to get vertigo from the 360 version, and she can play now on the Xbox One and PS4.
Yeah, she's a maniac now.
Yep.
She's gone whole hog.
So is Paige. Paige can really play.
Yeah, it's like that is cool.
Yeah.
the family that cods together,
hangs together.
I'm looking for a good rhyme for
Looking
that.
for a good rhyme time.
The family that shoots together, poots together.
There you go.
See, that's another word that's like appeals to the 7-year-old in me. Poot. That's what we used to say. We didn't say shit, or we might say dookie.
Yeah.
But it's like, I have to poot.
Grind one out.
And doo-doo. Is that dog doo-doo?
Doo-doo. Gonna put it on you.
Do that voodoo that you do so well.
There you go.
Oh man. Anywho, so all right. So, any other news in the gaming fronts that you know of?
Not really. I mean, things are chugging along. The Xbox and the PS4 are doing their thing, and I noticed Sony now sold what 2 million units, and that's sold units. 2 million sold, not stocked in stores anywhere. That's actual sold units. Don't know what the numbers are on the Xbox One, but they're not saying. I will tell you this though, my GameStop on Black Friday got 10 PS4s and 10 Xbox Ones. And the next day they still had 6 Xbox Ones.
Wow.
So
well, I do know that all the brouhaha and everything in the last 6 months has contributed to the point where Sony's console is more. The people are lining up more for it, and I'm sure it's probably had a significantly higher amount of them sold.
Yeah.
I would think. As far as I can tell right now, you really can't just go into the store and find either one of those consoles just like sitting on shelves.
No, not yet. There's still shortages and stuff. And
yeah.
One kid bought an Xbox One off eBay, and he ended up getting a picture of an Xbox One for like 700 pounds or something from the UK. He's from the UK, so that's what $1,500.
I heard about that, and in Oakland, where I live, a guy was killed on a Craigslist ad for a PlayStation 4. A guy was shot.
Wow.
He's like, okay. He's like, yeah, I got PlayStation 4 for sale, unopened, blah, blah, blah. I said, okay, get somebody answered the ad. Okay.
And they scrubbed him, huh?
Yeah, well, the guy who put the ad was the guy who got killed.
Wow.
The dude shot him dead, took his PlayStation, took the PlayStation, and he's dead.
Wow. That's far out.
Yeah.
They found the guy.
Did they catch him?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Wow.
But the guy didn't even get out of his car. They shot him when he was in the car.
That's pretty nasty.
That's pretty nasty shit. Well, we love gaming, but it's not worth your life.
No, I'm not quite that extreme.
Man, your beard is getting like you could be Santa Claus with that thing. That thing is magnificent.
It's cold here, man. Gotta have a beard.
I mean, you could be the newest member of Duck Dynasty.
Yeah, she's getting a little shaggy.
Well, maybe you could, shape up the ends or something, but you definitely got a Santa Claus thing happening.
Yep. Ho, ho, ho.
Either that or you could be like the fourth person in ZZ Top.
Yeah. ZZ.
The coolest band in the world still.
Yep, ZZ Top.
The coolest that there ever was. Anyway, so for Bulletproof Underwear, this has been episode 75, children.
That's right, 75 times.
And if you've been watching this episode all the way to this point, well then, congratulations.
Thank you.
You're a loyal fan, and you have our undying something.
Gratitude or something.
Give him your PIN number. Anyway, we'll work to get you a lovely guest for episode 76. So please subscribe, because it's coming.
Subscribe.
Please comment, like, subscribe.
Yes,
because this is a professional, YouTube.
Yeah, this is a fucking pretty special thing, man. I don't know if you realize this, but we're fucking important.
We're legends in our own minds. What we have left of our minds. Anywho, is nothing left but
He's right now. This is temporary. I had a root canal and 5 crowns put in. I'm having 5 crowns put in 2 weeks.
Ooh, man, you have some serious dental work.
Yeah, so this is all fake. Looks pretty
Wow.
good for fake, don't
What was
it?
that happening? Like a bar fight?
I had a tooth that went bad, and I had to have a root canal, and there wasn't enough to put a anchor in, so they had to anchor a 5 crown on there to get it to
Wow.
be able to stay on.
Well, you have a lovely smile, regardless. Me, I'm a snaggletooth. And I got nicotine teeth. They're constantly, bombarded with caffeine and nicotine.
It's good
I
for
need
you.
I need that special smoker's toothpaste.
Oh yeah, Topol.
That's it.
Ask for it by name.
It's like this week's episode is sponsored by Topol, smoker's toothpaste and Oral B.
Maybe water pick.
There you go. All right, so Flex, take us out, baby. Take us out.
Oh, there we go. Boop.